Real gold, real assets, real value.
Welcome back to Financial Funnies on the Charlie Ward Show. It's the 2nd of January 2026, where we make finance less boring, markets slightly more understandable, and global money moves a little more entertaining. Disclaimer, before we start, everything you're about to hear is satire, opinion, and commentary only. This is not financial advice. It's Financial Funnies, not sell your house and buy a chart. Right, let's get into the latest financial madness. First up, before we dive into AI hype, crypto volatility, and central bank speeches, let's start with some perspective. A 5 million % return over 60 years leaves Warren Buffett a legacy unmatched. Since 1965, Berkshire Hathaway has quietly delivered one of the greatest investment records in history. Without leverage, blow-ups, meme stocks, overnight miracles, just quality businesses, patience and compounding. While everyone else is glued to 5-minute charts, Buffett proved the real flex is doing almost nothing, very consistently for 6 decades. Moving on, today marks the first full trading day of 2026 for most major markets after the New Year's Day holiday. The US, UK and Europe are back open. Parts of Asia are still easing in, which means thin liquidity and exaggerated moves. Translation, small trades, big reactions. Markets are curiously upbeat, carrying momentum from late 2025 with investors focused on AI, precious metals, crypto volatility, and hoping nothing breaks before January ends. Moving on, big news out of Europe. Bulgaria officially joined the Eurozone on January the 1st, becoming the 21st member, replacing the lev with the euro at a fixed rate of 1.95583. There were celebrations in Sofia, euro symbols projected on buildings, fireworks, and speak about European unity. Roughly half the country celebrated, the other half checked price tags. ECB President Christine Lagarde called it a symbol of unity in uncertain times. Welcome to the Eurozone, where your money travels easier and your coffee might quietly cost more. Well, let's see what happens with the EU. According to what Putin's doing, it's all going to collapse. Now, stocks up, metals are on fire. Global stock markets opened 2026 in a good mood, led by tech and AI optimism. Nasdaq futures are higher, analysts are hopeful, and everyone is already pricing in rate cuts that haven't happened yet. But the real headline, precious metals. Gold $4,390 to $4,400. Silver $72 to $77, depending on how excited the market feels. After a wild 2025, gold rose 70% and silver went up 140 to 150%. Wall Street ended 2025 up about 16%, and now the banks are rolling out their 2026 crystal balls. The Bank of America, let's be sensible, 7,100. Citi earnings save the day, 7,700. And Deutsche Bank, AI fixes everything, 8,000. Upside drivers, AI earnings, potential Fed cuts. The risks are valuations, deficits, tariffs, and gravity. Everyone's bullish, they just disagree on how optimistic they're allowed to sound on TV. Moving on to the BRICS. India officially takes over the BRICS presidency for 2026, pushing local currency trade, digital payment integration like UPI, and a slightly less dollar-heavy world. The new development bank plans to issue its first rupee-denominated bond by, drumroll, March, while discussions continue around BRICS Pay and alternative settlement systems. De-dollarization isn't a switch, it's more like slowly moving the furniture while the dollar pretends not to notice. Now, crypto never closes and it didn't take New Year's Day off. Bitcoin's at around 87,000 to 90,000. down from 2025 highs near $126,000. Some say it dips before ripping to $150,000 to $200,000. Others say volatility is the product. Ethereum continues to loiter around $2,900 to $3,150. Crypto is either early, late, or exactly on time, depending on who you ask. The quick hits: the US dollar is still licking its wounds after its worst annual drop since 2017. Dutch pensions are moving into riskier assets because safe returns apparently retired. UK house price tipped to rise a polite 2 to 3%, just enough to annoy first-time buyers. And the final thought: there's no financial apocalypse today. Markets are functioning, optimism is cautious, and everyone's watching upcoming US job data like it's a season finale. AI is driving growth, metals are stealing attention, crypto is being crypto, and central banks are smiling very carefully. And that's Financial Funnies on the Charlie Ward Show, making finance less boring with a bit of humour so you know what's happening without falling asleep. Remember, all satire, all opinion, no financial advice. And don't forget to join us on Charlie Ward's Daily News Monday to Friday. And if you want to go deeper and ask questions live and interactive and talk about the things we can't say on social media, join us on the Insiders Club. Saturdays at 3 p.m. GMT, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. GMT. Have a great weekend, guys. See you on the Insiders Club and Daily News. God bless. Bye-bye.